Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trae Young on no picking the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk. Trae Young on the peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from arena, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trae put from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave Bo, get open and wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Chillin' on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, Trae Young on the peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from arena, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trae Young on the peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trae Young on the peak in the park. Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trae Young on the pick in the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk. Trae Young on the peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from arena, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trae put from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave Bo, get open and wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Chillin' on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, Trae Young on the peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from arena, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trae Young on the peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trae Young on the peak in the park. What's up, Hawks Nation? It's your dog. It's your OG in the building. What's good? Are we excited? Are we excited? I got my Twitter up, man. I got the Twitter up because I'm waiting for notifications. We're waiting for notifications. Let's go and retweet this. We're waiting for notification to see what our Atlanta Hawks are going to do. And they on the clock. You have an hour and 45 minutes to make something shake. Let's go and get right to it, gang. Hold on, let me retweet this. Let me retweet this real quick. Trade deadline, and Unc gonna talk to y'all, man. Okay, Unc gonna talk to y'all. Listen to me, Hawks fans. Okay. First of all, shame on you. Shame on you for thinking that the Atlanta Hawks was going to try to make something shake. I want y'all to sit here for a second, and I want you to go back to last year at the trade deadline. We are in the same exact situation. Last year, what happened?
We got hit with injuries. We got hit with injuries last year. Correct me when I'm wrong. You got to the deadline. Clint value was 0. And the word on the street was the Hawks was not trying to take back long-term salary. Okay? So let's fast forward. What has changed from last year to this year? I ask y'all, what has changed? I can tell you what has changed. I can tell you what has changed. On paper, we've gotten worse, talent wise. Listen, you give up DeJounte Murray, okay? At the time, when we traded Murray for Dyson Daniels was a limited offensive guy. Okay, so when I'm discussing this trade, I'm talking about before Dyson Daniels started improving offensively. So on paper, you really got worse. Okay, let me hide these notifications. On paper, you got worse. Okay, let's keep it a thou wow. Okay, you got worse on paper. Too much light. Let me turn this way. When the Hawks give us the roster, you made 0 moves in the offseason for real, for real. You got off DeJounte Murray. And what did I tell y'all? What did I tell you? I told you the Hawks were rebuilding. The Hawks, the DeJounte Murray trade is a reason why you do not have Brandon Ingram today. That's the reason why you don't have Brandon Ingram today. It's because the Atlanta Hawks made that DeJounte Murray move. And y'all correct me, chat, correct me when I'm wrong. Okay? You don't control your first round pick for the next 3 years. Okay? You don't control that. You got the Laker 25 pick, the sack pick. What else do you have? What else do you have? I know you're not going to give up 26, 27, 28, which means I know you're not going to give up a first round pick in 2030. So then you don't have nothing for Brandon Ingram that is a rental. Let me tell y'all something, Hawks fans. The Hawks already told y'all they were not taking back salary. So why would you want to make a trade? Listen, think about it. Think about it. Why would you trade for Brandon Ingram and you have to give up a first round pick? Why would you do that? And you don't already have your own first round picks. Why would you give up a first round pick you just acquired, right? For a guy you're not going to re-sign. So when I was talking to Matt yesterday, I said, if you make the move for BI, it cannot be a rental. You need him here at least 2 years. If you're going to give up a first round pick, you got to have him at least 2 years. Why would you give up a first round pick? I don't care where you got the sack pick, the Laker pick. Why would you give that up for a rental? A rental. Why would you do that? And you have no other first round picks. Why would you do that? Now, if you're gonna extend Brandon Ingram, that's a different story. Because now you're saying, okay, we're gonna give up this pick because we got this guy for 2 years. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, trading for Brandon Ingram for a rental for half a season makes no sense to me. It's a waste of time. I bet money that's why the Hawks wouldn't give up if the rumors are true. And the reason why we didn't get Brandon Ingram because we didn't want to match first round picks, I guarantee you that's true. Because the Hawks probably reached out to his agent and said, hey, what type of money is Brandon Ingram looking for? His representative gave us a number. Guess what? The Hawks said, if we trade for him, we're not going to keep him anyway because we don't think he's worth that amount of money. Here's another thing to tell you. For you to think about. Brandon Ingram, and this is just for what I'm seeing. Obviously, I'm just a fan. I'm on the outside looking in like everybody else. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together, okay? The Hawks must don't think Brandon Ingram is that guy. If they thought Brandon Ingram was that guy, they give up a pick. No question. So it's like if we was going for Giannis, right? Do you think a first round pick would stop us from getting Giannis? No, it wouldn't. Would a first round pick stop us from getting a Joker? No, it wouldn't. Would a first round pick stop you from getting some all NBA level player that produces? No, it wouldn't. So that's another reason. The Hawks must don't think Brandon Ingram is that type of guy. Here's another question I'm going to ask y'all. Do we even need, why are we going after Brandon Ingram anyway? Why? Just to salvage the rest of this season? Because if you look back, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. We was in the same predicament last year. The only difference is now it's last year it was Siakam. This year it's Brandon Ingram. But you in the same predicament. You under 500, decimated with injuries, the same dudes. Jalen Johnson missed a lot of games last year. Trae Young missed the whole second half of the season. You in the same injury predicament. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, and then I'm gonna drop the link because I know fans are upset. And this right here, this channel right here is where I need Hawk fans to come and talk to me. If you want to get out your frustrations or whatever you want to say, when I drop the link, come up here. This is an open space for Hawks. This is a Hawk fan channel. This is a Hawks fan channel. When I drop that link, come and give your thoughts, man. I know some of y'all upset. I know some of y'all want to compete. But one thing I learned about the Hawks, what you'll notice is I'll say stuff like this. It will be nice. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it. Why you say that, Damon? Because they never do. They never do it, guys. They never do it. And Landry Fields going to come out here and he's going to give us a speech on why we didn't get nothing done. On why we didn't get nothing done that's going to help us win right now or help us improve right now. So you set CC bogey these past 10 games for what? Let me drop the link, man. Come tap in, talk to me, okay? Let me know what's on your mind, what's your frustration. We're going to be here to the deadline. Okay? Chat, if something come across, because I ain't really monitoring my Twitter or nothing. If something come across, y'all let me know, man. Let me know, and I'll go find it. But it is what it is, guys. We are in a bad situation, all due to the DeJounte Murray move. And here's the link. I'm dropping the link. Come tap in with your boy. And I'm going to tell you this. People tried to tell me, well, Damon, we got 2 first-round picks back. It's not the same. It's a whole different ballgame when you control the destination of your picks compared to look at the Lakers. I thought the Lakers was supposed to be this awful team. Make sure, gang, when y'all come on the channel, y'all know the routine. I need your camera to be on. We don't hide behind. You got to put a face behind your takes on this channel. You can't come in here incognito over here. But I'm gonna tell you, we in a bad situation right now. We in a bad situation. How can we fix? We can fix it now. We can fix it. The owner can fix it in the off season. How, Damon? How? Well, here's a couple of moves they could make right now. If you wanted to salvage the season, go get DeAndre Ayton. Trae and DeAndre Ayton feeding families. But you know what the problem is? Here comes some of y'all fans. I don't like his motor. Portland looking fine up there with him right now. Them last 10 games, he looking all right. He looking motivated to me. I don't like his attitude. Okay. Well, listen. There's nothing else out there to get, guys, that we could probably remotely afford. Afford meaning our players. No one wants our players, okay? I just want y'all to understand that. So this value y'all put on these players, man, we should get two first-round pick for both. You ain't getting that. You're not getting it. Stop overhyping these players, okay? But I guarantee you right now, if you made a trade for DeAndre Ayton, you give him Bogey, you give him Hunter, you give him Clint, that's 22 million, Bogey, that's 18 million, throw in the Laker pick or whatever. You get DeAndre Ayton here, Trae Young, DeAndre Ayton, Zachary Ricochet, Jalen Johnson. You telling me that can't get you in the playoffs? That 5 can't get you into the playoffs? That what y'all telling me? And DeAndre Ayton under contract for another year? Y'all telling me that Quinn Snyder, Trae Young can't motivate DeAndre Ayton? Oh, and Dyson, my bad. And Dyson Daniels. So you can go out there with Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Ricochet, right? Jalen Johnson, and Ayton. That don't get you in the playoffs. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. I believe DeAndre Ayton in Atlanta would be a success. I believe it would. But, you know, maybe that ship has sailed because Ayton up there hooping now. When I told y'all buy low, I don't like his attitude. Oh, well. Now look where we at. All right, gang, let me bring on the family. Make sure you got your camera on, bro. Camera's on over here. So what we going to do, I'm going to bring you on. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Say what's on your mind. We're going to run through everybody. And then I'm just going to bring everybody up here. We're just going to hang out and see what gets done. Okay, let's start with my homeboy. I got my young homeboy Blake in the building. Blake, talk to me, man. You got a minute, my guy. Talk to me.
Yeah, what's going on, Damon? What's up to everyone today? Honestly, man, it's the same conversation we've had for the last couple of years. And today is just another deadline that they have a chance to make things different. And we're sitting here 90 minutes beforehand. They've done nothing. They haven't sold off a veteran to make us better in the future. They haven't bought a player just on a rental to maybe help us push for the play-in this year because we don't want our first-round pick. They've done nothing. And so a lot of it's the same conversation where I don't hate our front office as much as I should, just because a lot of it is they shouldn't be in this position. The reason that Landry and Kyle's a smart guy. He's a Creighton graduate. Love him. He was awesome, right? A lot of the issue that we have is Nick Ressler and Tony Ressler have these guys set in stone in their position because they're yes man and they'll suck up and they'll do anything the wrestlers want because the wrestlers, I've said it before and I'll say it again, they do not care about winning basketball and being a championship contender. Maybe they did about more a decade ago when we had Coach Bud's coaching staff and Grant Hill and other people were in the ownership group to help us be better. The play-in didn't exist, so we could be more competent of a team. But now all the wrestlers care about is selling out because they have the second smallest arena in the league. They're able to do so by, in large part, away fans coming into State Farm Arena and taking over, and they're making sure Trae Young's happy. I don't know why he still is. I love Trae Young. I always will. He's probably a couple seasons away from being right there with Dominique for the best player in Hawks history, like just truly. And we've done nothing to support him. We are now coming up on 5 years removed from the ECF. 5. It's no longer that glimmer. And so, I don't know, man. I'm just tired of all the teams in this town not doing anything to win. It's okay to come up short. Just try something. They all sit there and stand pat.
Facts. That's the homeboy Blake, man. Let's go to C Wonder. Oh, real quick, Blake. Real quick, Blake. Real quick.
What's up?
Real quick. Thoughts on the Hawks having Cody Zeller just sitting on the bench, taking up a roster spot. Thoughts on that?
I feel like we talked about this on Spaces back in like November. We're like, hey, this is right when the Kobe thing happened. Around that time, we're like, why don't we just flip Cody for some other guard to play backup point? And they won't even do that. We have 3 veterans that are just currently not with the team. Don't know what they're doing, but they're not with the team. But it's okay because they got Hawks DNA, guys. They got Hawks DNA. Let's go. 23 and 28. Let's go.
There you go. That's the homeboy Blake. Hey, you can't be a fan if you ain't got the DNA. That's what Landry say. You got to have the DNA, man. Okay? But here's another thing. You got Cody Zeller. This is your front office. You got Cody Zeller sitting on the bench. Sitting at home, taking up a roster spot. And instead of the dude, I think he's only making like $3 million this year. Instead of the Hawks just buying him out, just give him the money because you're going to pay him anyway. They could have gave him the $3 million. And then what? We could have been signing young wing players on 10-day contracts, seeing who if we hit on one of them. You can't even do that because they got Cody Zeller just collecting a check. That's a whole rock. But I ain't gonna say nothing. Let's go to the homeboy C Wonder, man. Talk to me, C Wonder. You got a minute, my guy?
Damon, can you see my tag down here, bro? I got this tag right here. It says cheap doesn't equal championships.
That's fact.
I mean, you can say whatever you want about the Braves, but you got to give it to Alex Antopoulos. That brother shells out money, and we have a World Series to show for it. You can say whatever you want about Arthur Blank of the Falcons, but he's willing to shell out money to do what he got to do to try to make the Falcons.
You know who else shelled out money the other day? The Atlanta Dream even going for a championship.
Brittany Griner. Exactly. I mean, I don't understand why Tony ain't looking at the other owners and saying, you know what? Maybe I should take a page out of their book and start spending money to get players to help my star player. I don't know, make a championship. You know what really gets people in seats? A dynasty. When you're actually building to a championship and getting championship pedigree, people will want to see that. You already got the main attraction, just now get the chip. So I don't understand why, like I said, Larry said it, you have said it. It's the ownership. They cheap as all get out. They just want to do a dog and pony show with Trae. They never really want to invest in him. Like Blake said, man, we're nearly 5 years from the Eastern Conference Finals run. And we basically, at this point, if we trade Bogey and Clint and even Hunter now, Trae will be the last standing dude, well, outside of Okongwu from that team. I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm an optimistic person. Me being a youth pastor at my church, I try to tell my group, hey, man, you got to keep your heads up. Got to keep your faith strong. The enemy's going to do everything he can to make you feel bad. But it's hard being a Hawks fan, bro. Because like you said, we don't do nothing around this time.
We don't.
Nothing.
That's the homeboy C Wonder, man. C Wonder. We going to the homeboy Greg. So we got Greg. I got Fire Landry. I got Deli Man, Kool-Aid, White Mike. Then we got my homeboy Steve. We got the homeboy Greg. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. Okay. This is what y'all need to be thinking about. Okay. You need to be thinking about next season. This season it been a wash. It been a wash. You need to be thinking about how we gonna recoup some of these assets. Okay. What we gonna look like looking forward. Let's bring on the homeboy Greg. Talk to me, Greg. You got a minute, my guy? You on mute, Greg. Unmute yourself.
From the Twitter chat, I've been saying this, bro. We fucked ourselves when we gave up DeJounte Murray, because if we want balance, bro, that was the best two-way player star, like Matt used to call him, that Trae's played with, bro. Trae hasn't played with nobody for real since he's been there, bro. And when we traded DeJounte Murray, I say, yeah, this is over with, bro. Me personally, I would have wanted to rebuild around Trae, DJ, and JJ. I don't know why we can't build a team from scratch. Like I don't know what we expect. Like a perfect team is not going to fall in your lap. You know what I'm saying? You got to build that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, giving away DeJounte Murray, I guess people get their feelings too involved when it comes to these players, but bro, you gotta take your feelings out of it, man. You gotta look at it like that was the best option for us two-way. You know, he wasn't the best defender, but we didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? Either way, anybody that goes in the backcourt with Trae is gonna have to pick up his slack regardless. So that's just how I feel about it. I think it was the stupidest move we did. 2 years is no time for anybody to build chemistry. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Well, we about to see, man. We about to see if the Hawks gonna make any moves, man.
I don't
Add
think they
something
gonna
to
make
this
no
team.
moves, man. They gonna ride this season out, and they gonna live with it, man. Like they.
And there it goes. Hunter is traded.
No way. Oh man.
Hunter is traded. The Atlanta Hawks are trading DeAndre Hunter, Vicarious LeVert, George Niang, 3 second-round picks.
That's
and
it.
2 pick swaps.
We give away our 6-man candidate for that.
Talk to me.
Hey,
3
I'm done, man.
second-round picks and 2 pick swaps. Do we like it, chat? We done switched up the whole thing now. We done switched up the whole thing. Let's talk. Let's talk this trade.
I can't go to no more Hawks games.
Let's talk this trade. Let's talk this trade. All right.
Hey, you can bring somebody else up here, man. I can't.
All right. What's up, Fire? What's good, my guy? My man say Fire Landry. Leon.
Fire Landry Ujiri because Masai is his daddy.
Hey, Hunter gone, baby.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, who gives a fuck now? I mean, who cares? Like, dead ass, bro. Like, who cares, bro? Come on, for real. Who cares? Who cares?
I care.
Bro?
I care.
Why do you care?
Why do I care? Because I like the 3 second-round picks and 2 swaps. I need to see what the swaps are. I hope they first round.
Who cares what the swaps are?
Because listen to me. Listen.
Hey, no, wait, hold on.
Listen to me. Leon.
They don't start till 28.
Leon, watch this though. Watch this, Leon. Watch this.
You know they don't start till 28.
Leon, watch this. Okay.
I can tell you for the piss me off. Go ahead.
Let's agree. Remember what we said at the beginning of the season, because Mike be having to remind me too. We came in the season saying play hard, get better. Okay. Listen, the Hawks with this trade of Hunter, you getting off that long-term money. That's 1. 2.
Not my money.
Listen to me. 2. Now with those picks,
swaps.
You got the seconds and you got the swaps, right? Now you can go into the off season, okay, and start engaging with these assets if the Hawks want to go that route with players. Now, maybe they take a couple of them seconds and they move those seconds to get off of Clint.
Yeah, and then they
or
can
get off both. Really, I wouldn't even trade Clint at this point.
Sir. They can
I wouldn't even. Excuse me. I wouldn't even trade Clint at this point. I would keep him. I would keep Clint. I would let Clint walk, and then Bogey. maybe you see what you get off Bogey, get off his money, then re-engage in the offseason. Maybe in the second half of the season, in the playoffs, maybe a star gets disgruntled. Maybe it's another Jimmy Butler thing pops off. But we got to be real with ourselves. We need draft assets. We need draft capital. Do you believe that draft capital kept us from getting Brandon Ingram last night, Leon?
I think the Hawks' unwillingness to part with draft capital kept them from getting Brandon Ingram last night.
So if we had more first-round picks, we will have Brandon Ingram. So, and once again,
Maybe.
I swing that back around all because of that Murray.
Well, I mean, it started before that for me. For me, it's all every decision you made after you made the Eastern Conference Finals was shit. You went and re-signed a bunch of people to contracts they didn't fucking deserve, right? And now all of a sudden, when you're trying to make every deal with those contracts, the three guys we're talking about right now, Dre, Bogey, and Clint, you can't get the fucking deal done. And it goes back to JC. You didn't get shit for JC because you overpaid him. And then the money's with everybody been on Fanspo on the trade machine trying to get that deal done. It was funny because Bogey make a little bit too much money and Clint make a little bit too much money and Dre make a little bit too much money. Just and it really was just 1.7 million too much. 2 million too much this season, right? And you can debate. What Foot say? Nobody's overpaid. You get paid what you're worth. However much you get paid, that's what you're worth, right? So I mean, that's what we paid them. So that's where we're at. Okay. Trading Dre, getting the expired contract and the picks gives you more flexibility moving forward. Blah blah blah. Whatever. It don't matter if you don't do shit with it.
Well, now you putting yourself. Look at it like this, gang. And I know I got other people. I'm gonna come get y'all. I'm sorry. Look at it like this, guys. Shout out to my homeboy Jay, man, with the super chat, man. At this point, we selling for picks and young guys. I expect trade to be dealt to the Rockets this offseason. Listen to me, guys. Listen to your boy. Listen to Unc, man. Look at it like this. Let's put ourselves in position to make a move in the offseason. Now you're gathering assets. What do we know, Leon? Leon, can we agree on this?
You're not wrong.
Can we agree, Leon? Can we agree on this?
I agree with you.
Can we on this part right here? Can we agree on this part right here? Most teams, when they're making trades, they want picks. Guess what I'm thinking right now? Leon? You move Bogey. Follow me, Leon.
I'm following you.
Bogey.
I'm pissed, but
I know. Gather some more picks, whatever you can get.
Yeah, whatever you can get.
Listen to me. Maybe you got enough trade assets. You kick it. You knocking on Danny Ainge's door right now. Before the draft.
Yeah. All right, Matt.
Laurie marketing don't get you excited?
I mean, I'm not it's sure.
I'm just saying more assets we get. Now
the more yes, assets and cap space equals flexibility. I know.
Yeah, we could put ourselves in position to be players, right?
Cool.
Right?
Great.
You're gonna have to charge. You just gonna have to charge the rest of the season to the game.
Exactly. And it's gonna take me to Monday to I had a long week in general outside of Hawk shit. And last night I had a long ass day yesterday. So for my day to end the way that it did, it pissed me off. I was already mad. I was already frustrated with the way my day is gone. And then that shit happened. So I was pissed.
But guess
what? And to see, because here's the thing to me, right? Here's all I'm saying.
Unc is here for you, Leon.
All I'm saying is you move DJ. You got what today, most people agree. I don't you know how I feel about the should have kept the should have kept DJ people. Y'all killing me. I understand we're frustrated, but that's crazy. We saw in HD that shit didn't work, but that's fine. That's fine. We don't have to get into that. But goddamn, you need it. Everybody needs a wing scorer. Goddamn it, everybody needs a wing scorer, bro. That's all I'll say.
Once
Everybody
again,
needs to
the
go
Hawks
somewhere.
are showing you they are a reactionary front office. They not
That's
proactive.
not even. I mean, they tried. Whatever. They failed. You know me. You don't get points for trying and
Well,
failing for me.
make sure you put the key word after that. They failed again.
Again, that's why. Hey, Masai went to trial back to back from Landry Fields, and he's 2-0.
There you go.
He
Let
went
me
to trial
move
back to
on,
back. Now
Leon. Then
he's
I'm gonna
2-0.
bring her. Let me run through everybody. Then we'll all come
Fire
back.
Landry Ujiri.
Talk to me, Kool-Aid.
Hey man. Hey, this like I said, I'm gonna say it again. In order to win a championship, you have to have the owner that want to win the championship and spend. You have to go and get the right manager that know how to have the eye test, to know talent, to bring the right talent, whether it's free agents or rookies. And then then you have to go get that coach. And him and that coach have to be in agreement on who they going to get. That's how you win a championship. If you don't go through those procedures, you're not going to win a championship. Now, let's talk about the trade. Okay. I know I only got a minute, so I'm going to try to be short, and I try to bring all the other stuff up.
Yeah, because I'm going to bring everybody back up, Kool-Aid, and we'll talk about it.
So I'm gonna say this. We as fans and this dumb Landry ownership, we has got to stop falling in love with these players, man. That's our problem. Hey, when it's time to dump, it's time for Hunter to go. It's time for Bogey to go. It's time for Clint to go. It's time for Double O to go. It's time to start the process because none of them guys that I just named was all-stars. We only have one all-star on the team, and the fans want to get rid of the all-star third-team All-NBA player. Before you go and package your dude, like my man said, we should never have signed Bogey them after the 2021 when their contracts came up. They supposed to be gone. We the only team that has not overhauled and put new players on our team since that 21. 76ers have. New York Knicks have totally rebuilt their team. There's nobody on that team from that 2021. And also, guess who added Lillard to their team and changed their team? And now they made another trade to change their team. That's the Bucks. Look how many times since 2021. Philadelphia had Harden and now George. And we ain't did none of that. So that's all I got to say, man. I argue with the other guys on the other stuff.
All right, that's the homeboy Kool-Aid. The homeboy Jay said plan B was to sell. Hey, what up, Steve?
Were you talking about combining assets and hoping for something next season? Did you really say that?
Listen, Steve, I'm just trying to tell people.
I don't want to use my minute to press,
Get,
but I think you were selling some hope.
listen, I'm just trying to explain, like, we have opportunity, we have options. That's all I'm saying. But
the Easter Bunny's bringing me eggs
the
too.
whole front office is going to use those options, though.
Santa Claus is going to bring me a gift too. Easter Bunny's real. Tooth Fairy's going to put $1 under my pillow. There's some hope right here.
I think, listen, Steve, I think that trade for Hunter and the haul you got with picks, I think they're going to make another move before this deadline.
I'll admit with the Vert trade, you get rid of Hunter's contract. You get a comparable score, even though he's in a drought right now. He's in a cold snap like Bogey, but he's healthier. But we're gonna miss his defense. I mean, there was something to be said for Daniels, Zach, JJ, and Clint together as a unit with Hunter coming in backing up. That was a solid defensive unit, and as soon as we proved we could play defense, we put damn Capella on the bench and tell him to go home, and now we're going to trade everybody for cash considerations, of course. I like cash.
You don't miss cash considerations?
Cash considerations has been a staple of this franchise since before you started watching, and me too. Oh, Chauncey's the only one that saw us when we had some riches. That old bastard. He's the only one that knows what it used to be like when he used to look like Dominique back in the day. He's gonna come in here and bust my ass. I just had to throw it out there. But yeah, Tad ain't gonna bring us no prizes. We saved some long-term money, and we got a 6-man replacement with LeVert. That's all we did. These pick swaps ain't gonna be good if Cleveland's cruising. They gonna have a better. I mean, we ain't gonna get no swap from them. They better than us for a while. Gonna be for a while.
I mean, hey, that's that. You gotta
It
look at this.
sounds good, but 3
You,
seconds.
well,
Whose
you gotta
seconds
look
are
at. You
they?
gotta. That's the thing. I keep telling everybody. You making these moves. All these moves is due to the DeJounte Murray trade. Point blank. Period. We have no assets to do anything, and the players nobody really wants. So
My
you,
real question is, how do you bring Capella and Bogey back on this team when nobody trades for them?
I don't think
We're
both of
gonna
them coming back.
we gonna buy them
I think
out.
the Hawks gonna make another move, man. They're gonna make another move.
We just
Whether
gonna
they,
waive them.
I doubt. They're probably gonna see if they could. We gonna keep LeVert in name. Excuse me. I think they're gonna keep LeVert because he's expiring.
Yeah, he's expiring. But Bogey and Clint, are they gonna come back and sit on the end of the bench with Zeller in their street clothes all year?
Well, no, because Zeller don't sit on the bench. He at the house.
Well, maybe we can make him sit there just so we can see his ass. Let him sit 3 games, $1 million per game, and just have him dress up in a T-shirt that says like, send him a Tat T-shirt. Tat ass Tony's paying my ass.
Tony don't want to pay, man. Let me get my homeboy up here, Steve. Steve, crazy.
Tell
What's
Tony
up,
hello.
Ellie? What's good? Talk to me. You on mute, bro. We can't hear you. I can't hear nothing. Check your make sure you're not hooked to your car speaker or something, your stereo system. Yeah. I can't hear you. I don't hear you. Because chat, can y'all hear him? I don't hear nothing. Make sure it ain't just me. I don't hear nothing. Nope. Yeah, they can't hear you, man. While he fixed the technical difficulties, let's see if let me see if I can go find the details on this trade. Then we're gonna bring everybody back up in here, gang. I believe the Hawks got to make another move. They're gonna make another move, man. Not saying that the move is going to benefit us right now, but we know one thing: they're not paying the tax. We know that already. Okay. So expect the Hawks to make another move. My bad, gang. My Twitter is popping right now. I'm just trying to see 38. I'm just trying to see. I don't know why Hawks fans are upset. I don't know why y'all upset. The Hawks are doing what they normally do, gang. Let me bring everybody back up here, man. All right. The Hawks are doing what they normally do.
Yep. Yep.
You can't be mad. Why y'all
Hey, let me put this out there just real quick. I've been saying since the beginning of the season we need a backup PG. I'm not mad at the Karis LeVert. I ain't mad at that.
I'm about to say, Damon's right. I like the trade.
I'm not mad
I said this from the jump when I came in here a couple weeks ago.
We needed a backup PG desperately.
We just know we're not going to do anything.
He's a dog. He's a scorer.
Like that. I like Damon said. Is like I said, sell high on Hunter. He's having his best year. Like high. And like Damon said, you can't trust whether or not his knees are going to hold up. The Cleveland Cavaliers gave you a haul. Take it.
You take it. Listen, guys.
Look, I said
we have very limited assets.
Yep.
We need to. This is what I'm thinking. If I'm the general manager, I'm stockpiling picks. Because guess what? Plan B in my head, I need to be planning just in case Trae Young walk in my office and ask for a trade. That's what I need to be thinking of.
Would you
Okay.
be mad at him if he did at this point? Like, he deserves so much better. Like,
No,
let's be real.
I
No,
wouldn't.
I
Only
would.
thing,
I
only
would.
thing I will ask, only thing I will ask of Trae is the day you want to leave, please come to me first and
Keep-
don't go to the public.
Yeah, keep
That's
it
all I ask.
Keep it
And I'm gonna do you a solid. You give me a list of teams, right? We're gonna see if we can make something work. Let's sit down and agree. Hey, if I can get this type of return, we'll get you to whatever team you would like to go to. Okay.
Hey, Demond. I'm
What up,
telling you
Kool-Aid?
over and over again, they have had that talk, man. Trae have agreed to be here until his contract is up, and they have agreed to try to put a team together between that and that time to try to get a winning team on for the Hawks. They got to dump all this salary stuff. I'm telling you, the guys who I mentioned over and over again has to be dumped first. All those contracts that I said, the G League is better than the players with the contracts. They have to be gone. And then you have to get picks for them. In the process between here and going up and then starting to trade those picks and using that capital to go bring. And people, will y'all please stop talking? All you fans, stop talking about when they get ready to go get somebody. Talking, oh, he ain't no good. And we have to go get Aiden. Aiden is a #1 first-round draft pick in trade class.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something.
y'all could pay. Yucca just tweeted. He said, "I'm heartbroken." Yucca, you next, bro.
Let me tell y'all something, right? Let me tell y'all something, okay? You saw what Toronto traded to get Brandon Ingram.
Nothing.
The Hawks
Bag of
wouldn't
chips.
even beat that. Why? Couple
We ain't
reasons.
got shit.
We're not serious enough, ultimately.
One,
We're not.
your assets is very limited.
We ain't got shit.
That's one. Two, since your owner don't spend money, right? You probably not even gonna re-sign him.
Exactly.
But here's a quick question I'm gonna ask y'all though. If Jalen Johnson never gets hurt, right, and he was still playing right now, would you want Brandon Ingram?
Nope.
Yes.
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 I've wanted
Absolutely.
Brandon Ingram
Yeah.
on the Hawks for like 4 years.
Not. I only wanted Brandon
This is
Ingram.
the thing, guys. This is the thing, guys. If y'all go back to the DJ trade, I told y'all in that DJ trade, the rumor trades that was going on was Clint Capella, DJ, and Bogey or Hunter in that DJ trade to get B.I. and Dyson Daniel and a pick. And that was the first original thing. But what happened was that the Hawks ended up with that first-round draft pick, and they want and your boy Landry, who do not have a really good eye, because they're gonna have to spend a lot of money now and get rid of you know how we like to hold on to people. They love Bogey. The fans love Bogey. Clint Capella got they little love fans, and they love them too. They're gonna have to give up a whole bunch of money. But when they got that number
Niggas
one
love
pick,
Clint.
Zach, yeah, let me tell you something. Zach was the guy, because we were talking about getting Alex Starr to replace Clint, because I thought they were gonna get B.I. to play that 3 spot
Yep.
and play and
Why
thought
would y'all think
JJ was gonna
that?
play that. I mean, and
I don't
JJ was gonna play.
understand why y'all think that. The Hawks have never shown you that they do stuff like that. Never.
Yep.
That's why I don't understand why y'all come out here and be like, hey, the Hawks in for B.I. The Hawks in. Name me a time the Hawks done that at the deadline. Name me one time.
Well, I'm just saying what was in the rumor. So I'm just
what
saying
I'm telling you is this: rumors don't matter when you got 20 years of Hawks history. They never do nothing.
Drink some mutant Kool-Aid, Demond. Drink some
So I'm
mutant
trying to
Kool-Aid.
understand what made y'all think. Okay, listen, bruh, we are in the same predicament we was in last year. The only difference, let's see, what's alike? You got hit with injuries.
This too much
with
reality,
JJ.
Demond. Sell us some shit. This is too much reality.
I
We
ain't
love the
selling you
reality,
nothing.
though.
I'm
We
trying
love
to
the
save
reality.
y'all from getting hyped
We need
over
some-
nothing that's
We
not
need some
gonna
tight ass
happen.
Tony dreams that money's gonna fall
It's
from the
not
ceiling
gonna
like the Gold
happen.
Club.
What I'm trying to save y'all heartache.
Right.
That's what I'm
I'm
trying to do. What did I say?
All I'm trying to do is
tell
tell
y'all
you what's
all
going
the
on.
time. When y'all post all these rumors, what do I say? It sounds nice. They're not going to do it.
But Demond, you didn't. But hold on, real quick. With this trade, I'm looking at it now. It says that the pick swaps are in 2026 and 2028.
We got a pick swap in 2026.
What are they, first round picks or second?
No.
So you didn't get anything. You didn't get any picks. Pretty much, you traded DeAndre Hunter for like 3 second-round picks.
Woo!
Exactly.
Who are the pick swaps from?
Cleveland.
Oh, hold on.
No,
One is
I
from
don't think it's
Cleveland.
Who picks are they? Are they the Cleveland picks?
Oh, hold on. No. Hold on. It says that the pick swaps will be first rounders in 2026 and 2028, but the Cavaliers already agreed to swap those picks with Utah and the Donovan Mitchell trade.
So who do we need to be looking at? So do we need to be better or worse than Utah or the Cavs?
I think we can be better than Utah.
We can be better than Utah.
We can be better than
Utah.
So if it's Utah's pick, we got to be
steal.
better than Utah, right?
That's a steal.
But wait a minute though. Don't we have a pick swap with San Antonio in 26?
That don't got nothing. That's
that
San Antonio got that.
That's just our pick.
Don't worry about the pick. The pick swap are from who are we following? The Cavs, or we need to follow the Jazz?
We need to follow. It looks like we need to follow the Jazz.
Okay, the Jazz gonna be worse than us in 20. What year is it? 26 or 20? What year?
They're in 2026 and 2028.
We're gonna be better than the Jazz.
That's
in 26.
Okay, that's not bad then. Never mind. I'll retract my statement. That's not horrible.
Listen to me.
Well, hold on.
We fleeced them. That's a steal.
Y'all said to bypass the Spurs.
I guess we building for the future. I guess we
I
building for the
told you
future.
that.
AJ
That's
DeBoer
what
Spurs.
we had at the beginning of the year.
Give me AJ DeBoer
Can I ask y'all something? Can I ask a
What up,
question?
Mario? My guy Mario in the building, man. Salute my guy Mario, man.
So I just say it like this, man. Go ahead and trade, get all the number 1 picks you can get.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Might as well.
Trade them, bro.
At this point,
It's
you
a
might as well just
this organization is ass. Ass, bro. Fucking ass.
Listen to me,
I'm
Mario.
sick of it.
Listen to me.
Mario is gone.
Mario's not in
Y'all
the
listen
band.
to
We
me.
can't
Listen to
believe
me.
him.
We might as well
I know y'all
rebuild all
upset.
together, man.
I know y'all want to win, right? The roster they showed at the beginning of the season told you they wasn't trying to win nothing. Okay, they showed you that when they didn't do nothing in the offseason, and they showed you that when they gave you the opening training day roster, and it was pretty much the same guys. Okay?
Demond. Breaking news. I just saw it on the Twitter. Chris Haynes talked about it. He said Trae Young really wants to win. Then the Spurs really actually were trying to go after him before they went after Fox. So to Mario,
Did I not tell y'all that? Did I not say that in the other chat?
That was everybody we already knew that.
Hold up, Kool-Aid. I will say this. I don't want to trade him. I'm like DeMondo at this point. If Trae comes to me privately and says, hey, I want to go somewhere, I'm calling up Houston and saying, listen, I want Reed Shepard. I want Cam.
Hey, Matt, Archie, Larry, I see y'all in the background, man.
Higher with Trae Young.
Come off, I'm gonna bring y'all up.
Because I don't want to waste this potential. If he's like, hey man, if y'all just
listen
gonna do a
to me,
rebuild,
guys. Listen.
I'm just saying.
This is what we need. This is what we
I'm
need.
finna go, y'all. I'll see y'all later, man. Fuck the Hawks.
Fuck the Hawks.
Don't do that. Oh.
Hey guys, when I came here, I told y'all I go to the game and I got season ticket to be entertained. I go there to see Trae Young shoot a logo shot and shoot 25 times a game to be entertained, just like everybody else go there. I was happy with that. I wasn't happy with thinking that they're gonna win anything. They ain't won nothing since I've been on this face of this earth, and they ain't about to try. The organization ain't been trying to win none since, and they might not be trying to win none now in y'all lifetime. So I'm just trying to enjoy them. I want to just give me some people out there to
I want to enjoy them.
Listen to me, y'all. Listen. I keep trying to tell y'all. This season wasn't supposed. This season wasn't about winning nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't about
Get that out your head.
This was an experience, man.
That's the first thing I want you to do. Get that winning. Get it out your head. Okay. Now I want you to look at the Hawks in the second half of the season. Okay. As We need to develop these young guys. Forget the winning part. I know we want to win.
Well, Demond, we can't develop them if they hurt.
Hey
Zachary
guys,
Richardson,
the
all
other
your
guy
young
with
dudes,
season tickets again.
Dyson Daniels, Mo G, Zachary Richardson, they need to be getting all the burn. Okay,
They just sent Mo G to the G League.
good, because he need to be playing every day. I'd rather him playing every day down there than sitting on the bench for no reason. Now,
I can agree with that.
and play some more to Kid Barlow. Barlow was amazing the other night.
Might
Right?
as well, right?
But look, now
Man,
look,
if he would've
now I
found-
want you
if he
to do
would've
this.
made
Now I
that
want y'all to do
round,
this,
boy.
man. Darian, look at it like this. Now you got 3 seconds. You got 2 pick swaps. Okay. You got the Lakers pick, right? You got the Sack pick. Now you got some assets. You got draft teams won't, when you're trying to get these players, teams won't draft capital. They don't want your trash.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Get the draft capital, right?
Okay.
Sit on it.
Mm-hmm.
Play these young dudes, Barlow, Zach, Dyson.
Bring up Plowden.
Play them, right? In the off season, that's when you start going to engage a game changer. Because guess what, Darian? How we don't know from the deadline to the end of the finals, another superstar not going to be disgruntled.
Hey, yo, real quick, about those pick swaps. I think those pick swaps are up to Utah. So it's pretty much like we get to keep our own pick in 2026 and 2028. Does that make sense?
That's not how a pick swap works.
No, but
unless Utah,
those pick swaps, Damon, those pick swaps came when they traded Donovan Mitchell. So I'm guessing Utah has the right to swap picks, not us.
Be in favor of Utah then.
Yeah.
If it was Utah's pick, it should be in favor. I don't know. I'm gonna do some research.
No, I know what it is. I see it up here. It's saying that, like Darian said, it's the least favorable. What it is that Utah has the ability to keep his pick. If Cleveland's worse than Utah, then they'll swap picks, and then for us, we can take the less favorable pick out of the two.
Okay, cool.
So it's Cleveland's pick.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's more assets.
I do agree with Demond though. It's still assets.
But it's a second round. It's pretty much a second round asset.
And we haven't had a second round
asset. This the problem, Darian.
This
the problem. This the problem, guys.
They're nothing.
What we value the player means nothing. It's what the other team is. What the market values the player.
Yep.
I think this is a good. We got good return.
And you got all the long-term money
picks
from
are like
Hunter.
number one picks nowadays.
So guess what? You get off Hunter money. You can absorb most of JJ's
no
money.
first round pick either. None.
That's crazy.
But like
we get a nice backup point guard in Karis.
But like I told y'all, they wasn't trying to win nothing this year.
Yo, hold on real quick. Karis LeVert is not a point guard.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. We don't got shit.
I think you got a good return.
We don't got shit coming off that bench.
I agree with
Demond. The only way I can get behind that is if they do something else in the next 45 minutes. Like if
they're gonna have to.
Then like
Blake, they're gonna have to.
They got to trade Bogey and Clint.
They're over the cap. They have to get rid of Bogey and Clint. They have to.
It would be embarrassing, man.
I believe it when I see it.
That would be embarrassing to have them guys sitting out like that. And we know them guys sitting out for that trade, man. It'd be embarrassing. You don't send Boca home, just send him home for nothing, bro. And you don't sit on the bench and then put double over in the starting spot and put Clint on the bench talking about his back hurt. Who back hurts that long? Come on, man. It was sitting up there for a trade. It'd be embarrassing if you got to bring them guys back to that bench and back to that locker room with them talking about they knowing they supposed to been traded.
Kool-Aid, you act like the Hawks have a problem being embarrassed.
I'm about to say.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, Larry has a hand. Hey, they said they have a problem. I'm just saying it's still to be embarrassing, whether they have a problem with it or not.
Exactly.
Man,
Larry has his hand.
I just hope we keep Karis LeVert.
Like I told y'all,
we ain't got no backup PG.
Take the winning out of what you thought. Like I told you beginning of the year, we were developing players this year. The problem is the team got off to a good start, and including myself, sometimes I got caught up in the winning too, and that's why you saw Mike always had to remind me, hey, play hard, get better. Okay.
Well,
What
you
up,
know, I
Larry?
call myself the
What up, my guy
Kool-Aid
Larry in
drinker
the
for a
building,
reason,
man?
man. So, hey, guys, don't take it out on me hard, man. 'Cause I made myself Kool-Aid drinker for a reason. I'm gonna be drinking Kool-Aid all the time. That's my thing, man.
What's good,
Hey,
Larry?
we got Levert, y'all. We finna go. We gonna make a run.
I like
But
Levert.
Damon,
though.
what do you
We
do
need
to
a
these
backup
people every
PG
year that
bad,
come out and
bro.
think this team's going to win 46 games when they're just shuffling backwards and backwards and back? Like, how do you really sit up on these social media apps every day and just try to preach a realism that I respect the hell out of you for? You remind me a lot of what I am on Braves Twitter. Like, what do you do to these people just every year? Entertain with the product. It's all good. It's all happy. Hawks DNA, 4 years from an ECF, woohoo. But they're out here delusionally thinking, oh, with this Wesley Matthews signing that we're going to win 46 games. Like, how do you comprehend that?
It's like this, Blake. It's like this, right? The biggest issue with the Hawks, and 99.9% of us will agree, is the ownership.
Mhm.
Yes.
And
That's
this is
why I've
what
been saying sell the
this
team
is what
for
I've
3
learned.
years on Twitter. 3
And
years.
this is what I've learned. As a fan, there's nothing we can do. The owner not selling the team. He not. So I'm not gonna sit up here. Now, don't get me wrong. I never root for us to lose games. When I'm watching these games, I want us to win. Anybody who come to the game chat, you know I want us to win, right?
Yeah.
But realistically, when you look at our roster, we don't have the talent to win, right? But I know the reason we in this situation right now is because of ownership.
Yep.
The Murray trade, ownership. The John Collins contract and not trading him when his value was high, ownership. Every major negative thing is due to ownership. LP getting fired. That was Tony Russell who wanted him fired, not Travis Schlenk.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is this: we went on that Eastern Conference Final run, which probably did more damage, but it also showed colors. It did damage by thinking we was better than what we were. It showed Tony Russell true colors because at that opportunity, he could have went. Because people always say, I don't blame Tony Russell for not spending no money. He had an opportunity to add to that Eastern Conference Final team. He chose to do his own thing and give John Collins all that money. He did that. So I know in my head, it's nothing as a fan I could do with ownership. Is all I can do is hope that he allows Landry Fields or whoever is in charge to do their job. But we also got to understand this. It's not going to be a 1-year thing because he don't move like that.
Yeah.
So we got to hope that these young players hit on something next year. But like I told you, Blake, if he really wanted to right the ship, he could easily say, hey, Landry, this offseason, I want you to go out there. Don't worry about the money. Get me a team that's going to win. But he not going to do that. So, I mean, we just got to hope and pray, man. I hope that the owner decides he want to win one day and not be cheap. But, I mean.
Won't be with this ownership group.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
I mean,
now that him and Arthur Blank are going to be getting even more money with that Gulch project that's coming in downtown the next couple of years, Nick Ressler will take over for Tony eventually. I'm sure Arthur Blank's son will take over for him, and we're just going to stay in the same doldrum with the Falcons and Hawks. Like, it's just,
I mean,
that is, they're mid.
What you need is, and this is one of the reasons why I didn't want Landry Fields to be the GM. With somebody like Tony Ressler, and he probably not going to do it, but he kind of remind me of Jerry Jones. He will not get a GM who going, and I hate to say it like this, who going to talk back to him and be like, hey.
No.
We're not going that route. We need to go this route. He not going to hire
Hey,
nobody.
yo, real quick, I know that we were looking at that bogey for Nurkic thing. Nurkic just went to Charlotte.
Nurkic got
The Hornets are making more moves than us. It's just insane.
I was on the chat with somebody talking about that trade, and they cussed me out. They said, "What the hell? What we want with a bogey that no shooting off the bench dude?" They cussed me out. I'm gonna
tell you who's gonna be the best
basketball.
The best basketball team in Atlanta gonna be the Dream.
Yeah.
They making moves.
Who?
They
Brittany
trying
Griner?
to win.
Brittany Griner is still a legitimate center, even at her age.
Man, she washed.
Hey, you know who else?
They're
You
gonna
know
be
who else is
better
trying to
than
win? Atlanta United's trying to win too.
Yeah,
Two,
Atlanta
two
United
teams that
trying to win.
nobody cares
They're
about are
trying to
trying.
young
Let's
boys
go.
for $24 million dollar fee. They trying to
Yo,
win.
the highest transfer in MLS history.
I mean, it ain't a lot of money for real, but I mean,
Still the highest.
when you look at the grand scheme of things, but MLS wise, Atlanta United trying to win. Tony Wrestler has not tried to win. Name me one move since Tony Wrestler's been in charge that made you say, "Oh, we trying to win."
Really, that offseason when they went and got Gallo and we went and traded for Rondo and Kristaps, like it wasn't that we were trying to win a championship, but they did that to make sure Trade stayed happy, so they'd extend him, and that's really about it.
That's it. And how long ago was that, Blake? What's that? 1?
That was COVID. That was like October of 2020. Because remember that season didn't start until Christmas because of the bubble, and so yeah.
Okay, so what are we getting for DeAndre? I'm kind of late.
There's LeVert, Yang, Giannis Yang. We got 3 second-round picks and then 2 pick swaps.
That's crazy.
Now, is there a second move that has to be made?
Yeah, Marion. Their Hawks are over the tax, and they have not enough roster spots. So Bogey and Clint's got to be moved. They have to move.
I ain't mad with the return on Hunter.
That is great news,
I like
though.
it personally.
Let's be honest for real. Let's be honest. Take
That
away
is great news though, because
this
I was like, I
season.
can't wait for the Capella extension this summer. Like,
Take away this season. What has DeAndre Hunter done to make you want to keep him?
Score.
Nothing.
every year,
He
I'm
gave
like,
you
can we get
15
out of here?
points and he don't rebound.
Nah. Yeah.
That's
I mean,
all he
was a
gave,
top
and he
5
got bad
pick
knees.
that's
His knees,
extended.
gang. His knees could go out at any time. Bogey moved. Bogey gone.
Bogey gone. Bogey gone.
Good call, C Wonder. Good call.
I
But Capella's
told
still here.
y'all
God
they
damn
gonna
it.
get rid of
Capella's
people.
still here. Fuck.
They're gonna get rid of people. See who they got.
Hey,
Hawks have traded. Okay, you got
I told
Terrence
you
Mann.
what Kool-Aid said. I told y'all what I
Terrence
said.
Mann
You
and
got
Bones
Bones Highland. Listen.
You
You
said
got
Terrence Mann?
Terrence Mann, Bones Highland, and 3 second-round picks. We stacking, baby.
Oh,
We're
we're
Did I,
stacking
hey,
second
what I
rounders for
tell
what?
y'all? What
No,
I
we're
tell
stacking
y'all? What we
second
should do?
round
Did I
picks.
tell you to sell them
stacking.
bombs, man? Did I not tell you to dump that trash?
We
Okay,
stacking,
Clint,
bro.
man.
That's a good trade. And
Exactly.
we
That what
Mark
I'm
from
stacking.
being the
saying.
highlight
No,
track
Deadman.
lady.
We're
man.
sending 3 second-round picks. We're sending 3 second-round picks with Bogey.
Oh, I read that wrong. My bad. Let me read it again.
But
I'm
still,
sorry.
you got Terrence Mann and Bone Highlands. That's good.
Yeah.
Those 2 are good
So,
young dudes.
Hey,
My
well,
bad.
what
I'm
I'm trying
sorry
to
on the big
tell
guy.
y'all
My
guys,
bad.
man,
My
we
bad.
got to
Young
stop
dudes.
holding on
So
all
what
these
they
bogey
did,
lovers, man, and Clint Capella lovers and double O lovers, man. These guys who do not have an all-star attached
Double O
to their
lovers.
name,
That's funny
why
as
are we
hell.
holding on to them? But
look
y'all
at
gonna say, trade. Stop saying
We're not
trade
looking at the
before we get rid of these bombs.
Hey, Terrence Mann gonna pop off. Terrence Mann gonna pop
I
off
like
here.
Terrence Mann.
And
We
Bones
don't like
Highland.
Terrence Mann.
Those
That's good
two gonna pop
solution.
off here.
Hey,
That's good.
guys,
hey, we got some scoring ability, man.
Hey,
Levert
man,
Ball, the biggest
Landry shot
point
me. I
guard.
didn't think he was
Come on,
gonna
bro.
Boy,
do
y'all
something, but he
changed y'all
cooked.
tune so quick.
We
Landry's
Boy.
got some
cooking.
scoring ability
Landry's
now,
cooking.
man.
Move
Now
Capella
we got
next.
to
Come
go
on.
get.
Move Capella next. Let's keep it going.
Yeah,
Now
please.
we got to do is get that center for Clint Capella, 7-footer. Please get a 7-footer. Do not bring a 6'10"
Yes.
or below in here.
Kool-Aid. We should have done that 3 years ago, but yes, no time better than now. Come on.
That's what I said. We the only team since 2021 that has not traded off them bombs.
Mm-hmm. And like Damon said at the top of the show, he talked about Ayton. Like Ayton was a thing that we could have done 3 years ago, but our fan base was like, nah,
Exactly.
it's too soft. Like,
exactly.
I don't like him
a long time
defensively,
ago.
to be honest.
Okay, so Trae Mann, backup point guard, shooting guard, he averaging 14 points this year.
That's all right.
And we got Karis LeVert.
And we got
Hold on, who is it?
Bones Highland.
Is it Terrence Mann or Trey Mann?
Trae Mann?
Trae Mann.
Trey Mann. Oh, the light skinned dude.
From Charlotte.
Okay.
Terrence Mann. No,
I was looking at Terrence Mann kind of funny. I was like, what the?
Let me double check. I don't want to be wrong and stuff.
No, it's Terrence Mann.
It's Terrence.
Terrence Mann. I'm sorry.
Terrence Mann. Okay, Terrence Mann, the taller guy. He's the bigger guy, right?
Yeah.
I like this move. I really like this move.
I like
Averaging 6 points a game. 6 points a game.
So he'll actually be the guy who could take Hunter's spot.
Nah, he
Coming
ain't
from
taking
the
Hunter's spot. Don't blaspheme Hunter like that.
Hey man, what?
Ho, Darian. Terrence Mann is a dog. Terrence Mann is
Terrence Mann is averaging 6 points on 34% 3-point shot. I don't want to.
He's not getting no burn in LA. He ain't
his
getting no
role
burn
has
in
been.
LA.
That's cool. That's cool. Say what you will. Say what you will about Hunter. Say what you will about Hunter.
You know who you sound like? You know who you sound like? You sound like Matt when we traded for Dyson Daniels. That's same thing.
And you go exactly. I'm trying to tell y'all guys to stop holding on to bogey. Y'all bogey lovers and Hunter lovers.
Okay, cool.
Please stop being love to them. And double O lovers, will y'all please stop holding on to them? They are not all stars.
That's cool. When he plays this first game and he only hits 4 or 5 points, I don't want to hear it. Dre was giving you 20 consistently.
We dumping them away.
Yeah, but we waited 6 years.
It's better production than bogey though.
We just got to get rid of the. We just got to get rid of the guy.
Honestly, my whole thing is I just don't want to hold on to him long term. That's my. As long as we don't do that, I'm cool.
That's fine. We just got to get rid of these guys first before we can move anywhere. You got a stumbling block right there. If you don't move the stumbling block, you cannot move
trading Kool-Aid. You're not trading double O. He not leaving.
Yeah, that's
I don't agree about the Onyeka thing, but these are
let me tell you something. Double O, if double O don't, let me tell you something. Next year, within next year, watch and see. Double O gonna be the next one to be moved, man. They gonna use his value to go get somebody. Watch and see what I tell you.
We talk about right now.
And then
I ain't talking about now. He ain't going nowhere now. Those guys who I said and double O gonna be moved into the season.
Let's do some quick research. Let's see what Terrence Mann, what type of money he making. Let's see real quick.
I'm already on it, Damon. He's on.
What are you making?
He's at 11 mil this year. No, sorry, 15 mil this year.
Mm-hmm.
No, hold on. 11 mil this year, 15 mil next year, 15 mil the year after that, and 16 mil the year after that.
How old is Terrence Mann?
20.
He's still pretty young.
28. He's still pretty young.
Yeah.
Injury
history. Is he 28?
I think he's 27, going on 28.
Yeah, that one.
Get anything. He over there behind playing with Kawhi Leonard, George, and all of them.
I like Bones Holland. Bones Holland is a nice piece too. I mean, we got.
Hey, no, hold on. Yo, Terrence is already 28.
Okay, I like Terrence Mann.
I mean, we never really had any backup point guards like this in a minute, bro.
Thank you.
There you go. Your backup point guard.
Who said that? Who said that?
Position is addressed.
Who said backup PG? Who said that?
Bones Holly. Hey,
we've been needing to address this for a long time, bro.
Come on. Can we have somebody can you be the guy that come off the bench and maintain a lead?
Thank you.
Sit down.
Thank you.
I'm about to say Bone Highland is a really good backup point guard,
bro. We need.
I mean, but just look at what the front office is doing. Like, we all know Keaton Wiles had some upside here and there, but for them to go out and get 2 guards, that means they can't keep playing around with Bufkin's injury history, and we need more solid shooting. You know, and I think we addressed that with that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just too much on Trae, and the turnovers are killing us. It's just too much on Trae. We need better turnovers percentage, and we need better ball handling out of that point guard. We got that.
I'm gonna tell you, if y'all want Trae to downplay his turnovers, it's gonna be very important that Trae Young stop forcing passes, man. He should always be looking to score first, then pass. He forced a lot of passes just trying to get people included. Like that game last night. Them passes that he made, he should have shot the ball. I'm like, dang, Trae, why you didn't shoot the ball? Because he always say he tried to get his players involved first.
Hey,
40% from 3.
Hey, what's the contract on Bones Highland and
ended?
Let me see.
Bones Highland, what money he making?
What's his contract?
His not going to be that much because he's been a backup since he's been in the league.
Current contract
expiring.
Yeah, it's expiring. Yeah.
Good.
He's only 24 years old too.
He's expiring. Levert expiring.
He's expiring. Levert's expiring.
There you go. They clearing up the space, man.
Guess what? None of those guys look good. They're gonna be a good piece to be traded again.
Clear the space, man. Clear the space. You don't
know
got
anyway.
I gotta give Matt credit.
I'm going back
that
to work.
Landry surprised me. He did some good.
All right, Archie. Ain't nothing. You're not winning nothing
Hey,
this
Landry ain't do
year.
no good moves till he get us a legitimate star here.
Clear the space.
He cleared the space. You got his draft picks, 2 draft picks.
I mean, you
Hey,
holding on to
hey,
dudes that ain't gonna be
like I
worth
said,
nothing.
until Landry get us
You
a
got to go through
star,
the
he ain't gonna
process
do no
first, man. You
legitimate-
can't clear the space until you get rid of the junk.
That's what they doing.
We should have been cleared the space though.
Is there any
Yep,
way
better
we can
late
get a
than never.
first-round pick for the draft this summer? I know it's not our own pick, but like, is there anything we can get, whether it's at this deadline in the next 30 minutes or this offseason, so we have a first-round pick this summer?
We got
Well,
one
like,
this summer.
we already got
That's
one.
just
We
the
got two.
Lakers one.
we got
right?
the Lakers.
Yeah, we got
and
the Lakers. That's
potentially
gonna be the
Kings.
I
Lakers
don't
gonna
believe
be
that
in the
we're getting
20s,
Sacramento's pick. I just don't.
and we don't know yet about the Spurs. I mean, about the Kings pick, depending on how they finish. But you can, and usually teams they want to, you can buy picks.
But see, but see,
it's not gonna get you. You're not finna buy like into the top 10, and you're not finna buy into the lottery or nothing.
So it'll just be like another Kobe Buffkin, AJ Green.
But see, this is what I'm saying though. This way it comes into a management or a team that has a good eye to get the best talent out that situation that fits your team. And that's the problem that have been coming up. You can't be playing that favoritism, like his hair, all that kind of stuff. If they can find a Jokic in the second round, we can go find a player that's good enough. If you have the eye, you have the right, what you call scouting for talent. You could, there's some talent just like Ware. When I looked at, I didn't have to look at Ware number one time and saw that boy had talent. I didn't have to look at, I didn't have to look at Brazil's number one time and saw he had talent.
This is your problem. This is your problem. The Hawks have to pick a direction. You're either going to compete or you're going to rebuild. Stop trying to do both.
Thank you. I agree.
Stop it.
That I agree. I agree with that.
It messes up with your decision making. I told you at the beginning, and y'all already know this, but I'm gonna say it for the millionth time.
Yeah.
I already said we was rebuilding. But
DeMond, it's clear that they're rebuilding because first of all, the DeJounte Murray experiment was a bust, right? And that put us in hell losing our draft. Is really what we're seeing now is them clearing off the books, clean up all this shit that happened with DeJounte Murray. When you have the number one overall pick and he's 19-year-old and you put Double O in the starting lineup and you getting rid of Bogey and Hunter, that's rebuilding, bro. It's no question.
You know,
It's
and
no
here's another thing, solution. You know how I knew they was gonna rebuild? When they drafted Zach.
Exactly.
They took that number one overall pick. Some of these players packaged that up, got veterans, key players. Once they drafted Zach and Landry said we gonna keep him, we rebuilt because you're not finna bench no number one draft pick.
Yeah,
exactly.
Also, why do you think we never used our MLEs that we had before the season? We had 2 exceptions that we decided just
because he don't want to go into that first apron of the luxury tax.
Y'all saw what the Lakers did today pick, right?
But this is what I'm trying to
But
tell
the Lakers spend money though. You can't bring the Lakers up, bro. The Lakers on a whole different spending.
What point I'm making, they traded a pick. Would you say that pick is better than Zach or as good as Zach or about the same?
Hey, bro, the Lakers did something historic by getting Luka, man. They on a whole the Lakers on a whole nother level right now.
My whole thing, DeMond, my whole thing.
What I'm saying is Connect better than Zach, or is they about the same?
Connect is not better than Zach. He coming off the bench. Connect is a great shooter, but he's very streaky, bro.
Yeah,
like you have a big game, and then
I don't know.
Connect is gonna be a good player. But he's like a Grady Dick, you know what I'm saying? You don't really know. He got to find his game.
Dalton Connect gonna be a career role player, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna be a role player.
He's a career role player. That's what he's gonna be.
So I'm just asking the question to the panel.
He only got.
I'm asking the question because I'm
got a little height because he played for the Lakers. If he would have did that for the Hawks,
I'm just saying they traded him. That's my point I'm making. I ain't talking about they traded him. They traded him
because they want to compete now. Kool-Aid, they traded him because they want to compete now, bro.
That's what I'm trying to explain. He is not no game changer, dog.
My point I'm making is Zach is that guy. I'm just asking the panel, is Zach that guy?
Hey, come on, like Zach is going to be good, but he's 19-year-old. Kool-Aid,
y'all trying to act like
time, bro. The guy needs time. Listen, Quinn not even playing him properly right now.
You need to be encouraging them to play this man 30 minutes.
Exactly.
Demond, my
You
only
know why?
yo,
You know why they should play this man? Just like I said, they should play JJ. They should play this man to make sure they got the guy.
Kool-Aid, with Hunter gone, they're going to do that. They're going to have no other choice. Hunter's
That's
gone.
that's good. I just want.
Hunter's gone. Zach's going to have to take the space now.
Yeah, that's right. That's
I'm
right.
just saying. Out of all the draft picks,
Larry,
is he better than where?
Can I
Is he
speak?
better than Zabella?
What are you talking? Where? Why are we talking about where? What are we talking about?
Hang on, Larry hasn't said a thing. Larry's been sitting in the back patiently.
Oh, what's up, Larry? My bad. Hey, make sure y'all tap in to my guy Larry from the Dixon Way. Make sure Larry gonna drop the name of his channel. Make sure you tap into my guy Larry, man, because me and Larry stream Hawk content. Hey, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming a lot of these games coming up. I'm gonna keep it up with y'all.
Brad
Larry's gonna be
just said
streaming.
another
I'm gonna tell you that right now. So make sure you tap in with my guy Larry from the Dixon Way, and real quick, tap in with the homeboy Mikey and his podcast over there. Mikey be over there doing good work. He the only real reporter we know. So, hey, y'all tap in with the homeboy Mikey and Tim. What's your name of y'all podcast, Mikey?
Sports Ethos Atlanta Hawks podcast.
Yeah, so y'all tap in. Go ahead, Larry, and then Mikey, you go after Larry.
Good afternoon. Well, as good as it can be. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button. It's the lifeblood of all our streams, all our content, so it can get out there in the YouTube universe. All right, so that's over with. Do anybody know the particulars about the Utah pick swap? Because if it's a pick swap and we don't own our own pick and we got to swap with what Utah is, what is that pick? That's not really a first round pick. That's nothing.
I said the same thing, Larry.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
Larry, I'll tell you what it is. It's a pick swap from Utah that Cleveland's got. Utah can choose if Cleveland's worse than them. Cleveland's pick, and then we are left.
Volume down.
Oh, my bad.
I don't know if it's useless. I'm just saying.
I know what the pick swap means. I understand that.
Okay.
But it's freaking useless because Utah is in control of. It's just like San Antonio controls if they're going to swap with us or not. Utah controls if they're going to swap with us. Take the San Antonio pick. You know what I'm saying? So it's all convoluted. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't even the pick. You shouldn't even put that in. It's motherfucking bullshit. Oh my God, they got me cursing out here, man. This. When I look at this, guys, I feel sorry for Trae Young. He had to put up with this BS. We literally Dame Lillard him. And the only reason we're keeping a hold of Trae Young is because we don't want to build San Antonio's dynasty. But when Trae Young demands a trade, I'm not even going to be mad. I'm not. Landry asks he needs to be fired. He should have never had an opportunity to undo what he did with the DeJounte Murray trade. You know what I'm saying? We all got catfish, but if you're supposed to be a basketball mind, you should agree with Travis Lincoln said that was too much. Guys, that one action has literally ruined us from 7 to possibly 15 years. That's not exaggeration. When Trae asked for a trade, San Antonio is going to get our pick because of the pick swap. Okay. Utah won't be able to get it because San Antonio is going to be way better than us, probably fighting for the playoffs next year while we're doo-doo. Okay. Then they got our pick unconditionally 1 year after Trae Young. Guys, I don't believe we have anybody on this roster that is a franchise put on your back player. And y'all talking about Zach. Okay, yes. We all have hope for Zach. But if he was a Carmelo, if he was a Wemby, there wouldn't be any Mickey-Ficky discussion if he's going to be a franchise player or not. Well, we got to wait. Look, it don't take long. Guess what? When I saw Michael Penix spin that ball, it didn't take me long to know that kid going to be special. You know what I'm saying? So all this bullshit. Calm down, Larry. All this BS about, well, let's just let him. Look, man, if I like the kid Zach. Ain't nobody on this team that's a franchise player. Not JJ, not Zach. When we lose Trae Young, y'all going FAFO.
I'm still. Don't worry. I'm gonna still be here though. I'm here before Trae. I'm here after Trae.
Oh yeah,
I was here before Tony Russell.
I'll be supporting the
I'm here
team
after
Trae is
Tony Russell.
on.
Listen, gang.
I'll be
Listen.
here.
Yeah.
Listen.
My
Listen to
thing
me.
is,
Listen
I
to me.
just say,
Cody
Oh,
Zeller
oh,
is
chance.
gone.
look, man.
Thank you, Jesus. Oh my God.
Watch this
Thank
week.
you, Jesus.
Who gone?
Cody Zeller finally gone. Oh my Lord. Thank you. I don't know
What did they do? What did they do, Mikey? Did they buy him out?
I'm glad
Trade.
they held him to trade. Who we get? What we get?
A
It don't even
2028
matter
second
who we
round
got.
pick.
Look, they just doing this.
It
They're
looked like
just
we
doing
just
this to
been
get
trying to
ourselves
get
money. It's
all our
it's like
picks.
don't look.
Hey,
Landry
don't
All
needed,
the picks have been second round
look,
picks.
They
Landry
doing
needed
that
to
to
trade
free up the
Zeller.
roster
guys
spot,
doing
guys.
exactly what I want to do, guys.
Anything
That's
you
what
get
I
back,
want to do.
All right, whatever.
anything you get
Go
back,
ahead. Go ahead,
Oh,
Mikey.
I
Go
like
ahead,
man.
Mikey.
I mean Trey.
anything
I
you
like
get
man.
back for Zeller is a W because you would have bought him out and had to spend more money and got back nothing. So any trade involving Zeller is a W, no matter
That's
what
a
you
W,
get back is a W. It's a W,
And it free up the roster spot. Boom.
Sure does.
and it
Let's
frees a
go.
roster spot.
Sure
There's
does.
still
We can
another
put
move
somebody
coming.
on that
There's
bench.
still another move coming. The Hawks are over rostered still.
Hey,
So
now
we
now
should
they
be-
can now
so
they can get that.
we
There's
should be
probably
over
another
roster
move
by
coming.
one spot now.
There's
Now
probably
they
another
can
move
get
coming.
By
that.
one.
Yeah, now they can give that contract to Barlow.
You
Those
could
I
be
wouldn't
No,
mind that.
Barlow gonna stay on
Ain't
that.
mad at
Barlow
that.
gonna stay on that two-way contract. That's what he gonna do.
Or
Yeah.
just
He
extend
ain't on that
Capella.
two-way.
yeah. You
He
could,
need to
but
stay on that two-way, and
I wouldn't mind that.
you still got
Nah.
one
See, I
more
be
extra
drinking the
guy.
Kool-Aid. I want Barlow to be able to go into that
You
play.
got one more extra guy. They
Look.
got to make another move.
No,
So you
no,
Got
I
to
know.
get rid of Clint. Clint's the
But
final one.
I want Barlow to be able to go into that playoff with us or that play in. If he don't get
What?
if he don't get signed, he
Barlow,
can't go in.
bro, listen. We don't need to be giving out no more contracts. That's why we in this shit now.
Hey
Stop
man,
it.
hey, you got to sometimes you got to try to win now when opportunity opens too.
What are we winning?
Playoff.
What? I told you beginning of the season.
You can't change no Jet. Hey, look, man. I don't want to be with a team that's gonna play
Kool-Aid,
just
listen to me.
Yo,
show no
y'all don't, you're not
potential chance of
Kool-Aid.
winning.
Kool-Aid, you're not even making it.
Listen, guys, when I go to a playoff game, I want to see a team with a potential chance of winning.
Kool-Aid, you're not even making the play-in this year.
Hey, Kool-Aid, stop drinking. Kool-Aid, stop drinking the Kool-Aid, bro. All the trades that have been done for the teams that are above us, right? Listen, all the trades that are being done. I got a question for Kool-Aid. The trades that we are doing now, are they making us better to
Hold on
win?
real quick. Hey, before you answer that, Kool-Aid, let Mikey go because I know Mikey might have to leave.
Shout out Beasley. Shout out Beasley.
Hey, Mikey, talk about give me your thoughts on the move today, and then give me a quick synopsis of what you thought happened with the BI move.
Okay, I'll talk about the moves today first.
Okay.
I think the Hunter deal was not great. I don't think it was terrible. I think it's just meh. I think it's just okay. Like the Hawks front office, as much as people clown them, they did sell Hunter at his highest peak. So that is something that this front office has not done in the last 2 seasons. They were able to do it now. And Brad Rowland tweeted this. He got a text from somebody, a league source, saying if the Hawks got this deal at the beginning of this season, there would be no hesitation to take it. So you can think of that whatever you want, but everybody's always been asking about this front office to sell high, and they did that. So you kind of can't have it both ways, but I thought it was just a meh deal. It was okay. The Bogey deal, on the other hand, I think is excellent. I think the Bogey deal is a B+ to an A- grade for the Hawks because you get Bones Highland. Now, yes, Bones Highland's not a great player, right? He's a backup point guard who's a score first guy. He can't really pass, not great defender, but you get another young guy. And for Terrence Mann is a player who's very similar to Dre. He's a better ball handler than Dre. He's a better point of attack defender than Dre. Now, he's not a better help defender or off-ball guy. Dre is better at that. But you get a good defender who's probably takes Dre's spot in the rotation. And then you get off those second-round picks. The Hawks have so many second-round picks now, so that's not too big of a deal.
Second round pick
but
factory.
I do think that the Bogey deal was pretty good for the Hawks. But the Zeller deal, it is what it is. You trade Zeller, W. So there's really nothing much to say about that. But overall, Hunter deal, I'd give them like B minus, C plus. You sold high, which you get a lot of credit for, but the return wasn't that great. I mean, you got a NBA caliber backup power forward. George Niang, as much as people clown him, he's played for Quinn Snyder for 4+ years now. When he was in Utah, he knows what type of player he is. He's going to be a backup power forward. He's better than David Roddy. He's better than David Roddy.
He's taller than David Roddy.
And he's taller. Yeah, and he's a better rebounder than David Roddy. So
you get
a better player there. LeVert is he's a scorer off the bench. I wouldn't be shocked though. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't stay here after next season. I think he could though, because the Hawks do need that scoring punch off the bench. We've been talking.
He's on an expiring though, right? He's on an expiring, right?
I think LeVert's expiring though, so he probably doesn't stay. But yeah, I think the Hunter deal, when you look at it that way for depth, is okay. That's why I say it's okay. It's not great because player for player, the Hawks lost the trade when you look at player for player value. But for Bogey, they sold him and having attached some seconds because his value was down, but they got back one definite rotation caliber player, a guy who can play 23 plus minutes a night in Terrence Mann. He's a good player. Good defender. He can dribble. Shooting is a little iffy, but it's better than Dyson. So you'll take that. But yeah, I think the Bogey deal is good. Hunter deal is meh. Zeller trades a W. And then for the Ingram stuff, I'd like to believe the Hawks were close to that. I think it would have been the best option if they did that, but they didn't do it. So it's
serious enough for that, Mike.
That's all. That's really all I could say. I mean, yes, would it have looked great to trade the Lakers pick after they traded for Mark Williams last night? Sure, but they didn't know that. Nobody would have known that. So that's hindsight 2020. So you can't really put that on them. I think
would have kept that Lakers pick, Mikey. I still would have kept.
Mikey,
I'm with you. I'm exactly with you. You can't fault the front office for saying, you know what, we're going to trade this Lakers pick and overpay for Brandon Ingram, because I think the Raptors definitely overpaid for Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
I think they did, definitely. If the Hawks beat that deal, it would have been an overpay.
Mikey,
so
you know what you just told me, Mikey?
Yeah.
You told me that we were going to the Magic City and we went to Claremont Lounge. That's what you told me.
What?
That's what you just told
Lounge.
me. I said if you told me we were going to Magic City and we ended up at the Claremont Lounge. Those are two different places, two different qualities.
I didn't say that.
I'm gonna tell you what I told you.
Hold on, real quick. My whole problem with this is it seems like Damon's right. We're going into a full rebuild. Like that's just what this signals to me. But Damon, I don't understand how you rebuild if you don't have your own picks. To me, you can't rebuild with picks 15 through 30.
I agree. I explained this to y'all already. Okay. When they kept Zachary Ricochet, that told me everything I needed to know, because they could have took that number 1 overall pick, took a Hunter, a Bogey, or whatever other assets they had, and went and got a Brandon Ingram was available this offseason. They could have went and got him.
And they still can.
Right? It's a whole bunch of dudes that was available this offseason. Listen to me. That the Atlanta Hawks could have went and got to make this team better. Watch this. I'm going to put y'all on some game. And I'm glad Mikey here. Last year, me and Mikey had a talk, and we agreed that Hawks team last year was at least a 500 team if we didn't have those injuries. Am I right, Mikey?
Yeah.
So look at it now. So if the Hawks never get injured, so if Jalen Johnson never gets injured last year,
injuries are inevitable though.
Listen to me, and we finish 4 or 5 games over 500. Which is realistic, right?
No.
Guess what? Murray never gets traded. Why? Because, Murray and Trae is working. We see progress now. But since you had the injuries, a lot of people took the injuries out of the equation and said the Trae and Murray stuff not working. Okay? Look at where you at this year. You trade off Murray, you get Dyson Daniel, you get better defensively, like we thought, you get worse offensively, like we thought, and you in the same exact situation. Listen, guys, I knew they was rebuilding when they shipped out the roster for training camp. I exactly at that moment I told y'all, play hard, get better. They wasn't trying to win. Okay.
Which to me is stupid. You,
So
I don't get it.
let me be bold with that on
They're
what
not
Mark
trading
talking about.
Trae Young. So I wish y'all
So
would
what's
stop
the point?
saying
So what are we doing? I guess because I'm legit confused.
The pick on DJ was
Look what just
bad
happened.
from
We
day
are
one.
being entertaining.
You had to
not
give
being
up.
dead.
You
That's
had
it.
to give up picks to get off Cody Zeller, which I don't know why they didn't do that way back. You could have been done that already.
Well, that
The way it
you
was
know,
hard, it was
other
Well,
teams,
guess what?
Damon,
Maybe
Damon,
they didn't have. Maybe they didn't have the. They didn't want to give up their own second round picks. So you get the ones that you got from Cleveland. You use those to get off Bogey. You use
other
those
teams,
to
other
get
teams
off.
don't want to do a trade for Zeller early in the season because
Right,
they
correct.
don't know what their roster is going to look like come trade deadline time.
And my other option, Mikey, was the Hawks should just bought him out. I think we had a discussion. I think it was $1 million off,
Well,
something
they
like
tried.
that.
They
It
tried.
was a lot better to trade than
Something like
it
that.
was a lot
But
better to
listen,
trade than
listen,
buy
You
him
can't
off.
blame Zeller.
what they're doing.
You can't blame the
This,
front office.
this is what I'm hoping. This what I see. Now they could be thinking something else. I see the Hawks. Remember, I told y'all this beginning of the season. I expect them to be a player this offseason. You get off the Hunter money. You get off Bogey money. You're picking up some expirings. You're picking up some picks.
They have a lot of money.
So now in the offseason,
Ant-Man.
you have flexibility.
Ant-Man.
Does that money? Hold on, real quick. Does that money not go to Jalen Johnson's deal?
But
No, it
listen,
does. It does, but not until the end of next season.
boom. So what does
So
that
they have.
mean?
Okay. I got you.
They're
I
gonna
got
have
you.
60 plus mil this offseason.
And guess
Now, this is
what?
a big if. This is a big if. If they can get somebody to come here, like I said, it's a big if. I'm not saying
Nobody
they
wants to come here.
If and
they can
listen
get
and
somebody to come
listen,
here,
guys.
then Landry's cooking.
And
So who's
guys,
the free
y'all
agents
know-
that are who's
y'all know-
available?
And
Brandon
guys,
Ant-Man.
y'all know. Listen what I
Ant-Man.
said, Darian. Remember what I said
Brandon
earlier.
Ingram.
How you don't know from now to the end of the season? It ain't
Dis-
another disgruntled star.
Disgruntled star. I knew
another
you were gonna
Jimmy
say that.
Butler.
I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah.
How do you not know that? How you don't know you get in the playoffs and a superstar? is angry?
Demon's seeing the vision. Demon's seeing the vision.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man, they are prepping for next year, right? They got off this money. Let's be honest here.
Like
I don't know
y'all
why
was
y'all
calling
over
me
here
a
crying
company
for
man in the
freaking
chat.
Hunter.
Why aren't you calling that Demon now that too?
I don't know why you crying for Hunter. He been here 6 years, and he gave you 1 year of
I'm
great
glad he
number
gone.
4
You
overall.
saying the same thing I was.
Service, but
I've rated
saying the
it
same thing I was.
hundreds of times.
Hey, if that superstar come up and Zach is that guy, we need to package Zach
But you
up.
don't need. Listen to me. Listen to me. Really, you really don't need to go after, say, a superstar. What you need to do is get players who can contribute. That's what we need. Because why do I say that? Because superstars rarely become available. One, okay. You cannot base your free agency on a said star. Get the solid players first.
They all can contribute.
Then when a star becomes available, then when listen to me. Then when a star becomes available, guess what? Now those picks you acquired, that cap space you acquired, you can use that. How do you think teams like OKC get these picks? They get these picks because they got cap space. They can take on bad contracts. And then when it's time to strike, guess what? They got all these assets.
And they go and get their guy.
We
there
still
you
got
go.
and you guys, we got
Demond.
we got
No,
three second round picks. We got multiple pick swaps. We still got our multiple like lottery picks to Demon's point. We stacking our picks.
You got the Laker pick. If the Sat pick convey, you got that. You could actually try to make noise
And
at
Sacramento
the
got a lot better at the deadline.
Tell me what happened the last time we tried stacking.
They got so much better that they lost.
You know what happened? Nick Wrestler happened.
It's
Nick
so
Wrestler
negative.
happened.
All right.
And
Nick
we ended up with
Wrestler
DeAndre
happened
Hunter
because
Call me
Travis.
crazy. Call me
If
crazy.
y'all
I think
remember
Kings are better.
when Travis got here, the first thing Travis Link did.
The worst part people that were added to that team after the 2021 was D-Lon Wright and TLC, and they got starting places on that team.
But your
It
problem
messed
is
up the
this.
whole rotation
This
and
is
the
your problem,
camaraderie of that team.
This
It
is
is
your
And
bad.
problem.
then you didn't
All
resign
of
Coach
that
Nick.
stuff y'all be naming was decisions made by non-basketball executives.
But I'm
So
gonna tell
pretty
you right now, believe me or not, I tell you, Travis said the biggest mistake in his team was picking the wrong coach, and he said it from the beginning. And Trae Young said it from the beginning. Y'all can say that he wanted Coach Pierce, but Coach Pierce, just like Trae said, he was just an interim coach. And then Coach Nate was a bad cause. Coach Travis did not want to give Coach Nate that extension. And everybody talking about, oh, when he was winning to give him that extension, Travis did not want to give it to him. And Travis did not want to really re-sign Nate. It was an agreement between wrestlers, them, that if Nate won and got us to the finals and looked good, he was going to get the contract. Guess what? When he came in, this is what Travis said, is that most of those picks that you saw, like D-Lon Wright and TLC, was a Nate McMillan pick. Those picks, those other, when they came in, they got the brothers. That was Nate McMillan picks. So that was the agreement that Nate McMillan was going to get a chance to pick at least 2 or 3 players to go on the team. And every time Nate picked those players, guess what? He played them over other players.
He would.
And
He
then
wasted
when he
Jalen's
played
first
them
2
over
years.
other players, we lost.
That's the
And
reason
guess
why
what? You know what? And everybody
Okay,
don't believe me.
let me
Why
go
Cam
listen to Blood.
Reddish
Let me
is
go.
winning
Let me
that
go.
ass.
Let me
This
go
is what
shut
I'm
that
telling you
down.
why
Demar.
Cam
Let me go
We're
Reddish.
now
shut that
company
down.
man.
Let me
Let me
tell
go
you
ahead and
why
shut
Cam
that down.
Reddish. Let me tell y'all why
Let
Cam
me shut
Reddish
this
left.
down, man.
Cam
Cause see, now
Reddish
y'all
left
just saying.
because Coach Nate McMillan
Listen,
played TLC
listen.
over him.
Why do you care? I wish y'all stopped saying that.
Because you know why I care?
You
You know why I
want
care? Because I
Demar,
want to
Demar.
win.
guys.
I care because I want to win. You
Y'all
cannot
get on my nerves with the nonsense. You going back to Nate
you be
McMillan.
talking about,
Nate McMillan the only one who got you to the
I
conference
always want
finals.
to win now. I want to be
What you talking about?
entertained, but I want to win now. And
You're
it was
not
not
gonna win
right
now.
for Nate
How many
McMillan
times
to
I
play
gotta tell y'all that?
over
Let me
Cam
make
Reddish.
Demar.
Kool-Aid, stop it.
Yeah, Demar, let me step in. Demar, let me
God
step in.
dang, bro, you're not
Demar,
winning that. How many times they
yeah,
gotta show you that they not trying to win?
yeah. Demar, let me step in and make a quick point, right? Because I've been listening
Jesus
to
Christ,
everybody. Let me tell you something. I know we watch the games, we watch along and everything. I've been on this channel since, man, we had Dan Pierce and McMillan, and even now. And we know coaching is a big issue at times. But let me tell you something, Kool-Aid. The number one issue with this franchise is roster construction. We've never gotten it right since the Eastern Conference Finals. Until we get our roster construction right, bro, because it's in shambles right now. Listen, we were playing good basketball before we put Double O. We was on a winning streak. And then when we put Double O in the fucking starting lineup,
Don't do
we
that.
we lost so many games in a row. Right. Okay, so that tells you right there, okay, that they knew that the trade deadline was coming up and that they had to make decisions. Because I said this to you, Demar, a long time ago. I said all of these
Jalen got
bad
hurt.
contracts, trades, roster construction is going to come up, it's going to blow up in the Hawks' face. And that's exactly what we see right now. Now they scrambling, trying to figure out what they're going to do with Hunter's contract, what they're going to do with Capella contract, what they're going to do with Bowie contract, because they never addressed this shit properly in the first place. Right? Are we doing anything different than what Schlick is doing in Washington? They're fucking tanking too. They just got rid of Kuzma and Valanciunas. Let me tell you some Kool-Aid. We
But they
ain't
need
winning.
him twice.
Let me tell you some Kool-Aid. This franchise has realized that they're not going to win anything. You know why we're not going to win anything? Because we still had the same core players from the beginning of the season and last season. The only difference is that we had Ricochet. That's the only. We're not even giving him any playing time. Get that in your head. Even
You're
though we
not
were winning, we still
let
a
me
mid
tell you
team.
something. Let me
We're
tell you
still a
something.
mid team. We're not going anywhere.
Let
So
me
you know what?
Can I rebuttal to that, man? Can I rebuttal to
Let's
that?
clear the
Let him
books.
talk.
Let's
Listen to me, guys. Listen to me.
Let's clear the books. We got the backup point guard so Trae won't get injured because Trae's been playing injured lately. We're trying to keep straight. We're trying to clear the books so we can get somebody to play along Trae next year.
You're not listening to me, guy. How many
We are
times?
listening to you. We can hear
No,
you
you're
loud and
not.
clear.
You
We're
can
not
only
winning
listen
nothing
to
this
me.
year,
Hey
bro.
guys,
If
I
we
have to
were
dip
winning
out,
something
man.
this year,
I have to dip
the
out a
fucking
second,
roster
guys.
would have looked like the way it looks now.
I can't hear you, C Wonder.
You're not
I just
trying to
saying, I
listen
got
to
to
me.
dip out.
Hold
I
up, hold
gotta
up, hold
dip.
up, hold up,
Help me
hold
out
up,
a
hold
little
up, hold
bit.
up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. What up, C Wonder?
Yeah, I just want to say, guys, I got to dip out for a sec. I got to take care of business. Hey, Kool-Aid, we're gonna be fine. We got our
Y'all not
assets. We got
trying to
our
listen to me though, guys. You're not trying to listen to
Kool-Aid.
me.
Kool-Aid,
I
what
had
are you
told
doing?
y'all that we were
Kool-Aid.
gonna dump the books. I told you to dump the books long time ago.
So how you gonna win if you dumping the books?
Kool-Aid, calm down. Hold up. Let me say this before we leave.
Get rid
I
of the players. The
Kool-Aid be
players that
lying,
don't
bro.
mean that I told y'all to do
Javon,
that
I don't know how you deal with
ago.
this.
Hold right up.
God
Hey,
damn,
hey, hey, that's
Hey, can I
because
talk?
Mikey.
Can I
That's
Anyway, guys, I'll see you in a sec.
you gotta embrace what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, it just something in me, man. Listen,
talk?
at the
Can I
end of the
talk now?
day, man, listen. At the end of the day, we all want the Hawks to win, man. Let's keep it over.
It's true.
Everybody got their different ways. You got Mikey down there, the analytics guy who gonna hit you with the numbers, right? You got guys like Foot, me, Mary, and Kool-Aid, who we probably more in solution. We probably more visual eye test guys,
Me
right?
too.
But
They don't matter without each other, though. Stats don't matter without eye
but
tests.
this
Eye
is
tests
one
don't matter
this
without
is one
stats.
thing you gotta understand, guys. Okay, and then I'll let you go, Foot. This one thing you gotta understand. You have to sometimes you gotta take your fan glasses off.
Thank you.
And look at the team like you are not a fan.
Thank you.
Look at the roster and say this. And this is why I
That's what
always
I have
go
to do
back
for
to the
my
money
job.
part. Say this. Would I really bet $1,000 on this team to do whatever? If your answer is no, why would you come up here and expect them to do some stuff you wouldn't even put no money on?
Yeah. Damon, I get that same
you
shit.
looked at this roster beginning of the year, and we knew at best they plus or minus 3 games at 500 without injuries. You should have known that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when y'all
46
say y'all want
wins.
to win now, listen, I used to be a win now guy. I gave up on that probably about 3 years ago.
No.
Okay. Your owner not spending no money.
Foot.
Last year, it was the exact same thing. At the deadline, Clint value was 0. At this deadline, his value is 0. Ain't
Exactly.
nothing changed. Last year, we was under 500. This year, we under 500. Last year, you missed JJ for 20-some games. This year, you're missing him for the second half of the season. But listen, and then I swing it over the Foot.
Wait, can I go for that?
Oh, my bad. Marion then Foot. You're right, man. My bad. And then I'll say this and swing it to Marion. The Hawks' moves today was not to win now. It was to put us in position to be flexible and have options in the off season. The $1 million question is, what do the Hawks do with that flexibility and those options?
We will see.
That's the question. That's when you're gonna really see what 26 gonna be like. Go ahead, Marion. My bad, then Foot.
Yeah, I don't doubt anything that Damon just said, but I want to bring this to your attention. Kevin Huerter, JC, DJ, and now Hunter and the rest. Yep. Every year we do a salary dump. Yep. This is just that. We're just making room. That's all we've done. It's an elegant salary dump. I don't get excited about the players that we got because I know that they're 1 year expirings for the most part. We're not building the roster. We're just doing an elegant salary dump so that we can have that flexibility that Damon is talking about. But this is all that is the elegant salary dump.
Go ahead, Foot.
Yeah, what's up, fellas? What up, everybody chat? Look, man, and Damon, I'm glad you brought that point up. You're looking at it with fan glasses on. Beginning of the year, before the beginning of the season, I looked at it from a realistic and business point of view. I said what I thought should happen. And I've been talking about salary dumps last couple of days, even more. But before that, and folks talking about, they don't make no sense. But this is the business side of it, right? You have to dump the salary to be more what? Flexible. That's a word I've been using for weeks now. Folks been clowning about it. You have to get flexible to go get those players like Damon just said. I mean, that's exactly what I was saying.
Hey man, I'm straight. Cause I already told y'all this year to me was a wash. I like what they did to clear up the books to go get somebody. People keep talking about Tony not spending no money on who? How can you have to have the people to spend money on, not just go get like a BI or a Aiton. I I need the difference maker. Somebody
Also,
who
who wants
if
to
I
come here, Foot?
let-
Who wants
hold on,
to come here?
let me finish. Let me
I
finish.
know.
I'm talking about if you're gonna spend that type of money on. But we can't. We've been getting mediocre players. Now this dump is different than the other salary dump because we're gonna have we got a whole bunch of sparring back. We're gonna have some hella roster spot. So that'll give you and money that gives you the ability. Hey, dude, pick up the phone. They called another dude. Hey man, you want to go to Atlanta? See if they want to get this deal done, make some money. That's how this shit works today. So guys, stop crashing out because a lot of y'all crashing out all on social media starting this morning. Relax. I told you, take about
This
about 2 to 3 years, we're gonna be back in the thick of things, man. That's just how I see it. I look at it different than most of y'all. I clown with y'all, have fun, but that's just what it is, man. Just
Can we get
relax.
a round of applause for that speech right there?
Isn't it embarrassing that that's the
Hold on, let me
reality we're
finish.
in, though?
Let me finish one other thing. Stop saying Tony won't spend no damn money. On what? Y'all gotta get rid of this narrative that we cheap. But who you gonna go spend the money on? That's the question. Who want to come here right now? Who can you trade for? We don't have no damn asset to trade to spend money. Y'all got again. Take the fan glasses off and look at it realistically.
But the
That's what
guys
it is. We straight. I'm happy
and
because guess what? That put us a step closer to putting together a winning team because we were strapped. We had no damn resources. We don't gave a wild a pick. All this stuff happened in the past. That ship don't sell. What else pick San Antonio get? They don't care about that. Told y'all beginning to see. They ain't worried about that. Clint gonna be. Hey, Hunter's gone. I think me and Chauncey was saying Hunter had some value, had the most value to be traded right now. You know, and guys, we good. Good. We putting it. Hey, I told y'all beginning of season. I look at what they're doing. I like the way they build. Y'all might not agree. I like the way they building this team now with the type of players they getting. Now we finna dump this salary. Now we're gonna have some money to spend. Now let's see what they do. All this shit in the past don't sell. We gotta stop talking about the past. How much money spent? We ain't going to luxury. For what? Why going to luxury? That's my question. Why? With what? For these scrubs y'all be wanting? I'm just keeping it 100. Because y'all been calling out all these scrubs y'all want to trade for the last couple of days and this whole year. If I'm going to pay that type of, hey, as the backup or something, that's fine. But as a main player, no. That's all I got, man.
and the guys to add to Foot's point, the guys that sorry, my voice is a little nasally. I'm getting over a cold. But the guys that they acquired today aren't salary dump players that don't do anything. These guys will contribute the rest of this year and to next year. Niang will still be here next year, whether you like him or not. He's going to be here because he's a power forward, a legit power forward who the Hawks didn't have outside of Jalen Johnson this year. Like George Niang is the only NBA caliber power forward on this team without Jalen Johnson. So he's going to be the backup next season, most likely, unless Mo Gay just like takes it out of control, right? So he's going to be here. Levert's a six-man scorer. I wonder if they're going to give a shot to Bones Highland. I don't see why not. And Terrence Mann is probably my favorite acquisition out of all the four of those guys. I mean, obviously he's not a star or anything, but he could do a bit of everything. He's a jack of all trades, time master of none. So he could help you in any area. So these guys are going to contribute. It's not like they're stars. Yes, they didn't get equal value for Hunter. I say they got equal value for Bogey, but
man, and to that, Mikey, that backup point guard position is a very, very important position in the NBA.
Yeah, and
if
now
you look at all the top teams in the NBA, they got legit backup point guards, and we've been playing without one for what 2-3 years. Like man, like in Denver, they got Westbrook backing up damn fucking Murray. I mean, we can go all along, man. Look, Minnesota is deep at backup point guard. Like man, like we haven't had that. It's like I said, when Trae goes off the court, who's a good ball handler? Everybody talk about Dyson and this, that, but we need another ball handler when Trae goes off the court. Because we
But
haven't addressed that.
Yeah. Now you got Levert to do that. Now you got Man to do that.
Hey, see this. Let me say something, guys. See, y'all misunderstanding me. I'm trying to just say.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Kool-Aid?
What I'm trying to say
that you haven't already said.
No, listen what I'm trying to say.
Kool-Aid, you just mad, man. It's okay for that, dog.
I am not mad or anything. Just listen what I'm trying to say, guys. Just listen. Just calm down, cause the only point that y'all missing is that the moves that we make don't mean we're not still trying to win now. That's the only mistake y'all make. I already said, I told y'all that we were going to get rid of Bogey. I told you we were going to get rid of Clint. Those are the moves. We got to clear those out the way.
Clint's still here.
I know he's still here, but I know, but eventually Clint is going to be gone. I told you. I told you
they're going to extend him, man.
I told you guys, I didn't care about winning this year. When y'all started talking about we were going to rebuild, I didn't say we was going to rebuild, getting rid of Trae, and then start the process of rebuilding. I said overhaul or retool by getting rid of Bogey, Hunter, Clint, Kobe, all them bad things that Landry messed up on. Landry already weighed his other picks, Seth Lundy. So all them guys he getting rid of. So now he trying to clean himself up. He trying to clean himself up on the move he made with DJ. So what I'm saying,
I got a question for you. What is winning? What is winning to you? What is winning for this franchise? What is winning? Because I'm gonna come back and say something.
What is winning?
What is winning as an Atlanta Hawks fan right now? What is winning to you?
I'm gonna tell you what is winning overall.
All right,
and I said it every time at the beginning. The management go and get the mutants and go and get those ballers that can play and have the eye test to get it. What he know what to get them in the free agent or go and pick them in the draft. Until you draft those, listen what I'm saying.
No, I heard your answer. Let me tell you something. We are still losing like we lost last year. We lose close games. We dropped 2 games to the No, because we still losing like you talk about winning, but we still losing like we've been losing.
Players. How are we gonna win without players?
We lost last night. We lost a game to the Spurs. We won last night.
Hey, Kool-Aid. Listen.
We don't got no closers. We don't have any closers, Kool-Aid. You can't win in the NBA.
We don't have no players. I'm saying the man,
so we can't win.
You
Kool-Aid, listen to me, man. Kool-Aid, listen to me. You can't come in here one day and say we got mutants. And say
I didn't ever say they was mutants. I said go get mutants. I didn't say nobody on that team was mutants.
Kool-Aid.
I said go get me some mutants.
And then you can't say we going to the finals because we going a little win streak. And now you say
I was just
am I right? I'm just telling you what you said.
Right, exactly.
You're not a real Hawks fan. You delusional, Kool-Aid.
Listen to me.
You're delusional.
Family. Listen to your boy. Listen to man. Listen. It's yeah, you did say you just here to get entertained.
I did say that. You know why I said that?
You still gonna get your 25 threes. We just gonna lose by 25 points.
Bro, I'm a diehard Hawks fan, bro. I know my team just like you, bro. We should have won that game last night, and we still losing the teams under 500, bro.
All right, listen to me, gang.
He took us. Listen what I'm.
All right, y'all listen to me.
We've listened to you for an hour and a half.
Show gotta end because I got to go back to work. So, first of all, salute for everybody who tapped in. Listen, I know everybody not happy. It is what it is.
I'm happy.
It is what it is. We as fans, you got to roll with the punches. We know where the problem lies at, but it's nothing we could do at our level as far as ownership. Salute to Clint Capella. I mean, he better than John Collins when it comes to not getting traded. Hopefully he's walking at the end of the season.
They're gonna extend him. Watch.
Give me the cap space. Goodbye, good riddance. But
I told y'all don't be surprised he's on this roster next year.
Hey, hit that like button, gang. We up out of here because your boy got to go back to work. I appreciate for everybody tapping in, man. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 1,900 subs. I appreciate everybody who tapped in. And we up out of here, man. Catch y'all on the next game day, man. Peace.
Sell the team.
Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a pick in the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pond. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow out the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in a block. Vic got that vision, he passing the rock. Trae put from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave both get open and wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Chillin' on the fat break, scaring now. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pond. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow out the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in a block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pond. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pond.